Okay, this is my presentation for my backyard greenhouse. This has been always an actual dream of mine because I love flowers and I did my first garden this year with my husband, and it was very exciting. It did get overwhelming with all the things that I had to do, so I will make sure a good pointer for this is to make sure that you have a lot of time to be able to do this. And just like an animal, if you have time to care for it, it is healthier, and just like your plants, that goes for them as well. So my title is a backyard greenhouse by Paisha Morton. This is the blueprint of the greenhouse. In this project, I'm doing windows right here, but the thing with that is it's going to be more expensive. So I planned for that in the budget. The building is going to be the cheapest. Building this will be the cheapest thing because we're just going to use the wood and put 10 right here, and we're going to use some barn tin, kind of like I have right here in our house, which is pretty cool. And then I will do the structure on the inside and put shelves, and there will be hangers on the top on the inside where I can hang my plants as well. And then there will be a potting system on there. There will be a potting system in there where I will have my soil, my nutrients for my plants, and where my pots go. I'll eventually put vegetables in here as well, but first I'll see how it goes with my plants throughout the winter and the summer. During the winter, I'll make sure that there's heating lamps, and it's not like hot in there, but it's not cold because I don't want it to get too cold in there for them because they thrive in moisture and heat. In the future, if I was to do one of these, I would actually do tarp. Like, not so much a tarp, it's not an actual tarp, but it's clear plastic stuff that goes over this, but it's hard. It's not like a soft tarp, so it can't get punctured because we have a lot of trees. So, but I would still do the tin right here, but I would do the clear thing that's hard, that goes into this instead of windows, because that would be a lot cheaper. Because with this budget, it's $3,000. So this says, I just said the blueprint of the greenhouse. There will be windows all through this greenhouse. And I just put something simple here so that I could just explain this to you myself. Okay, my budget will be $3,000. You have to think about appliances like the boards. The windows are going to be the most expensive thing. That's why I said if I did it, I would do it cheaper with the clear, not tarp, but hard stuff that goes on the outside of it. That is cheaper than actually getting windows. You have to think about the screws. My husband and our friends are going to do it. We would pay them, but me and my husband would not get money from this. I would be the project manager as well as my husband. I came up with the blueprint. They're going to do most of the work, but we will go over it every step of the way. Like, once we do a little bit of the foundation, we'll make sure there's no mistake, and so we don't build more over that and then have to take everything down, because that would make things more difficult if we did that. We'll first build the foundation, then we will install the windows, and then we will do the top. We're going to make sure that the inside has the shelves and has that hanging things, and we have a flat foundation. That will be one of the first things that we have to do as well. Okay, this just talks about the project manager. The project manager will be myself. The workers will be my husband and our friends. We all do things together here, and my husband and his friends have built a shed out in the back, and we actually use cedar wood and just some tin from the house that we built from here. Not this tin, but it's the tin that went on the outside of our house. We just used some leftover stuff of that, but recommendations, I've already kind of talked about this, but I would not use the windows. I would use like a clear tarp, but it would be the hard one because that is cheaper. And then I wouldn't procrastinate with this. I would actually do more research. I know I have talked to some coworkers about a greenhouse in the past, and they have said that it takes a lot of time, and so it takes a lot of time to do this, and you need to put a lot of effort into it. So that I would make sure that I did that and went to the cheapest place, and I would buy my things throughout a time. I wouldn't do it all like just once and buy all of it at once. I would do it, catch it on sales, and have a plan of what I'm going to do. So this is my presentation. Just doing more research, buying things when they're on sale, not just all at once, and not using windows, actually using the hard stuff. So that's it. Oh man. Thank you.